Customers flying JetBlue will have to dig a little deeper into their pockets. As of today, the company will begin charging for checked bags on new reservations. Chris Van Kleave joins us now from Washington with more. Chris, give us an overview of what JetBlue customers can expect.
Sure. We can put the free checked bag on the endangered species list now because only Southwest Airlines guarantees that your bags will fly free, as they like to say. Basically, what JetBlue is doing is creating a multi-tiered fare system. So if you buy their cheapest fare, their so-called blue fare, you're going to pay to check a bag if you need to check that bag. And that will be anywhere from $20 to $25, depending upon where you check that bag. If you do it right when you book or you do it at the check-in kiosk, it's $20. If you do it at the ticket counter or the gate, it's going to be $5 more. Also, there is the second bag, which they already charge for. They're now going to charge $35 for that. That goes down from $50. And then you can see the change fees are up on the screen. Same-day changes, $50. The next tier, the so-called Blue Plus, which will cost you about $15 more a ticket, does allow one free checked bag. The change fees go down by about $10. Same-day change fees stay the same. And then for $85 more than the Blue Plus, you can get two free checked bags, no change fees, and you get expedited screening. That's the Blue Flex plan. So if you want to spend about $100 more each way, you can check two bags for free. You're just paying more to fly. And then finally, JetBlue's new Mint service, which is on many of their New York to Los Angeles flights, and they're expanding it out from there. It's like first class. We've seen Gayle King Instagram about Mint quite a bit when she's flown it. But you get two checked bags as well as free day changes, expedited screening, and early boarding. Now, JetBlue says they're doing this in part so they can reinvest in their cabins. They're refreshing the interiors of their A320, which are their bigger airplanes that are the bulk of their fleet. And as they do that upgrade, they say that they are using some of this money to pay for that. They also have free Wi-Fi on board. And we talked to JetBlue about this decision. They tell us, our research shows what's most important to our customers. Fare options will allow us to continue to invest in what customers love most, like modern cabins with legroom and entertainment. They say that they have tried very hard to make these transparent and clear, and they point out that everyone is entitled to pick their seat without a fee. So it is a change for JetBlue. It is something where they had been pressured by Wall Street to make this change as well, because in the eyes of investors, you are leaving money on the table by not charging for checked bags.
And we wouldn't want to mess with investor profits. But Chris, call me cynical. This is all happening.
I would never.
You wouldn't be wrong. This is all happening the weekend before July 4th. Any coincidence there?
I think it probably has more to do with financial quarters than it does falling right before July 4th, because if presumably you've already booked your July 4th travel. So this
you don't know me that well, do you?
Well, I said presumably. So, yes, if you book a flight on JetBlue today, even if it's for the 4th of July weekend, you'll be subject to these new rules. Most people have already booked their 4th of July trip if they're going to go, so these new rules don't apply yet. They apply on any reservation made today and from now on. So I think the timing has less to do with the holiday and more to do with sort of where it fell in their corporate accounting calendar. The other thing we should talk about, because as you mentioned, the holiday weekend is coming up. They expect this, AAA expects this to be a very busy holiday weekend. They are estimating 41.9 million people will travel. That's the most since 2007, up a little under 1% from last year. So a very, very busy time on the roads. Also, one of the most dangerous on the roads is one of the highest numbers of alcohol-related crashes and one of the highest number of traffic fatalities. So certainly be careful while you're on the roads. You can see price of gas is the lowest since 2010, which means drivers have saved $65 billion so far this year because of the lower gas prices, and people are going to be out on the roads and in the air this weekend. Chicago, one of the top destinations, by the way, if you're still shopping around for what to do for 4th of July there, Vlad.
Chicago. I might have to just take that offer up, Chris. You be careful, too, this holiday weekend. Chris Van Kleave in Washington. Thanks so much, Chris.